Hello, Standard 11th. Good morning. You are welcome in your computer class, children. Today we are going to start Chapter 7. Title is Vim Editor and Basic Scripting. Okay, Part 1 of this chapter we are going to start today. So be ready with your textbooks, children. Students, in the previous chapter, we have discussed commands that can be used to work with Ubuntu Linux. The commands were executed one at a time in terminal screen. So, though we could execute multiple commands by using the pipe symbol, or the process would become more tedious as number of the command increases. A better way of executing multiple commands, number of the commands at one go, is to type the sequence of commands in a text file. Then we can type number of the commands in a text file. Understood, children? Rather than giving individual command one after one. So in a text file, then this text file has to be sent to Linux shell for execution. The Linux shell will execute all the commands available within this text file is specified in the specified sequence. This text file is known as the shell script, which we are going to learn here, children, in this chapter. A shell script can be defined as series of commands written in a plain text file. Series of commands written in a plain text file. The shell scripts are commonly used by the users to perform routine individual tasks and system administration. In this chapter, we will look at an editor that assists or help us in writing the shell script along with some sample shell script examples. Got it, children? Students, let's see what is Vim. Vim is VI improved. It was created by Bram Mulenar. It's a text editor, children, created by Bram Mulenar, and it was first released publicly in 1991. Vim is enhanced version of VI editor distributed with most Unix systems. Vim is highly configurable text editor built to enable efficient text editing. The Vim editor can be used from both a command line interface as well as a stand-alone in a graphical user interface, children. We will use Vim editor, which is visual display editor, to write the shell script. Vim editor is available with almost all Unix and Linux flavors. So to work with Vim editor, we will have to initiate it first. Well, in short, children, the Vim editor is a text editor in the spirit of VI. Okay, then open source and free editor it is. It is a part of open source and it is distributed free. A large number of features, especially for programmers, it has. Students, cat command is used to create a file, but it's not a good option to use to create a shell script. In terminal, we used to create any file with cat commands, but it is not a good practice. Text editors like Pico, Nano, VI or Vim and others are best suited editors for creating text file. gedit is a graphical available with GNOME desktop environment and kwrite is a graphical available with KDE desktop environment. There are two types of desktop environment, children, as you are seeing on your screen. So that is GNOME and KDE. For GNOME we are using gedit graphical and for KDE we are using kwrite graphical desktop environment, children. Vim actually is acronym for VI improved. It is free and open source text editor written by Bram Mulenar. It was first released in 1991 for Unix variants and its main goal was to provide enhancement to the VI editor, which was released way back in 1976. Vim editor is one of the more popular text editor we use today. It is a clone of VI editor and is written by Bram Mulenar. It is cross-platform editor and available on most popular platforms like Windows, Linux, Mac and other Unix variants. Got it, children? Okay, students, let's start with working Vim editor. Okay, in Ubuntu. To work with the Vim editor, we will have to initiate it first. We will have to first open a new terminal window. We can open the Vim editor using two ways. Terminal window in Ubuntu, children. Okay, that is command line interface. So there we will initiate it. Then we can open the Vim editor using two ways. First, type is VI at the prompt and press enter key, or type VI followed by file name. Enter and then press enter key. Here I am showing you in the figure, children, Vim editor interface when we don't specify a file a name, only initiating it without file name. Got it? Students, on terminal we have simply typed VI after the command prompt. Okay, dollar is a command prompt on terminal. After that we have simply typed VI. So this gives us this screen. You can see on this purple screen VI's full introduction. Then we are starting with file name. VI first Vim file name. Okay, so and press enter key. The command when executed will open the editor as shown in here in the image. You can see file, edit, view, terminal, help. This is a Vim screen, and at the last you are seeing first Vim file, new file. Got it? Students, observe that the screen in figure 7.2 or last screen, that is Vim editor screen, is filled with tildes. The small, these hyphen marks, okay, exactly not hyphen. You can see at the left side of the screen, the tilde symbol indicates that the lines are yet to be used by the editor. Means these are empty lines which have to be used. Notice that the cursor appears in the top left corner of the screen and some text is visible on the last line. The last line is known as command line and it displays the name of the file along with the information about the total number of lines and columns with the file. Means the line, how many lines are to be used in the file, it shows that also. Now it is empty. Okay, children, got it? Children, in this screen, we will see something or we will know something more about Vim. Vim's modes. Okay. Vim has three different modes: the command mode, the insert mode and the last line mode. Each mode shows its name and at the bottom left of the status bar in the program or in the screen. When you start Vim, it is always in normal mode. You can use the command keys to navigate around the file or to move around the file and start editing. When you exit any of the other modes, Vim goes back to the normal mode. Once again, we have the recap of this, children. There are three operational modes while using the VI editor. Command mode, that is default mode when starting. User presses letter for a command. For example, input text, delete text, append text. Append means to modify text, etc. Second, input mode. Input mode allows user to enter or edit text. Press escape to return command mode. Third, last line mode. Pressing colon, two dots, okay, colon opens a prompt to enter letter or word commands. More complex operations such as search and replace can be performed from here also, children. So next is, children, you are having on your screen this image. We are starting editor in normal mode. So you can see this blue box. It has its three directions different. First, it goes to command mode by pressing colon. Then command to normal mode by pressing escape key. Then again, if we have to go from normal to insert mode, we have to press small I, capital I, small a, capital A, small o, capital O. And back to insert, from insert to normal mode, back to normal mode, from insert, that is escape only. Then again, we have to go from normal mode to visual mode. Okay, so from visual mode to coming back. So going to visual mode, V, small or capital, and coming back to normal mode, it is only escape. From all three modes to come back to normal mode, only escape. Got it? Students, let's see again the command mode now in detail. When Vim starts up, when you switch on Vim editor, it is in command mode always, or by default Vim editor starts in command mode. Note, when using command mode, we cannot insert text directly. You are not able to insert the text or any content directly. Okay, for that first we have to make the command mode in insert mode. So we have to issue small I in command mode from the command line. Got it? And A for appending. Let's say any file is prepared, that file only we have to make some modification pressing small a, and opening the command mode to insert the text, we have to press O. So this mode allows to move through a file and to delete or to copy or to paste a piece of the text as you want. Here in this image you can see, children, an extension to the command mode is visual mode. Visual mode is a flexible and easy way to select a piece of text from the file. It is only way to select a block of text that needs to be modified. Here you can see the characters, children, of visual mode. Small v, switch to visual mode. Capital V, switch to visual mode allows us to manipulate lines. Small v, characters में अगर कुछ हमें change करना है. Capital V, lines में. Control plus V, पूरे के पूरे block of mode में, paragraph में we can make changes. Got it? Student, the next mode which we have seen there in that image is the insert mode. When we issue an insert, append or open command, we will be in insert mode only. The current text editor shows us the current mode of operation. Once in an insert mode, we can type text into our file or navigate within the file, means move up or down in the file. Going to the first paragraph, coming to the last line, like that. We can toggle between the command mode and insert mode by pressing escape key. If we have to go to command mode, press escape. So this operation will be performed often when using the Vim editor. Here this table shows us the characters that assist us, which will help us in the insert mode. Okay, students. Now come to the last line mode. The last line mode normally is used to perform operations like quitting the Vim session or saving the file or go to the last line mode. We first need to be in the command mode. किसी भी मोड पे जाने से पहले हमें पहले command mode में आना पड़ता है. From command mode we can go to last line mode by pressing simply colon key from the keyboard. After pressing this key, we will see a colon character at the beginning of the last line of our editor window with a cursor blinking near it. सबसे last में, end of the line, end of the file. Okay. There you can press, you can see this colon with the cursor blinking over there. Now this indicates that editor is ready to accept the last line command. It is possible to toggle back to the command mode from the last line mode by again pressing escape key twice or pressing the backspace key until the initial character is gone along with all characters that we had typed, or simply pressing the enter key. Got it, children? This way you can save the file. Well, this much is enough for this session today, children. We will continue in next session. Please go through with your textbook along with seeing this video. This will help you a lot. Thank you. See you next session. Have a good day, children. God bless you.